In 1978, Gary Simons conceived the Prep for Prep at Teachers College in Harlem. It's gratifying to see that 35 years later, Prep alums are making a real impact here.
I'm Renée Chung, a member of Contingent 17, St. Luke's class of 1997, Trinity class of 2001, Amherst College 2007.
My name is Ed Poteat. I am Contingent 6 from Prep for Prep. Graduated Horace Mann 1990, Yale 1994.
My name is Ray Lopez, Contingent 11, Dalton 95, Amherst 99.
I was born and raised here in Central Harlem, right there. My dad came from the South, graduated from the 8th grade and worked in a factory for his whole life.
My father's from Puerto Rico, and my mother is a New Yorican, born and raised in Harlem.
I was born in Augusttown, Kingston, Jamaica. I came here when I was 3 years old.
Prep for Prep honestly was a game changer for me. I had a lot of friends growing up in Harlem who were bright, but being bright without opportunity, especially back then, wasn't worth much. Prep gave bright students opportunities.
Someone came to visit my school and gave a presentation to our class explaining that you could have the opportunity to go to private school after going to school during the summer. And being a real nerd, I was super excited and ran straight home with the paper to my mom.
Transitioning from public school to prep was a major shock for me. On my first day of school, my parents wanted me to dress up a little bit. And so I just remember arriving that first day and seeing everyone just so casual with jeans with holes in them and t-shirts. And I showed up the first day with, with the shirt. I'm glad I didn't put a tie on or anything like that.
I would walk home from Prep for Prep with a book bag that was half as big as me. During the summers saying I'm nuts because why am I sacrificing these summers, 2 summers, when all my friends are outside playing and then having fun.
I had the opportunity to be the founding operations staff member of a charter school in Harlem. KIPP Infinity Elementary School was founded in 2010 with just 97 students in kindergarten. We currently have over 2,000 applications for 90 spots for the next school year. I think that kids are the most genuine form of people. They say what they mean and they mean what they say, and they smile so bright when they see us, and they really bring joy to my day.
Here we go. The Macarena.
I am president of a firm, Carthage Advisors. We are a real estate development firm. Way back when, Harlem was not as glamorous as it is now. So a lot of properties were owned by the city, and our firm came in, bought properties from the city, and then renovated them for mostly residents here living in Harlem. My first year, I made $18,000. We were flat broke, and at the time that my mom, who's West Indian, said, "You're nuts for leaving a career in banking and trying to start your own business in this real estate thing." 18 months later that I ended up hiring her, and she worked for us for 10 years as a real estate agent. We are at 88 Morningside on 123rd and Morningside Avenue. This is a 12-story, 74-unit luxury co-op. This is our firm's largest project. Total sellout here was about $40 million. I was called in by a local Presbyterian church who had a 2-story burnt out structure. And they wanted someone from the community to help them develop this property and get money back to their church. We were able to raise about $3 million for the church, that they're also getting about $200,000 this year and every year for the next 200 years from this project. I'm an adjunct now at Columbia, teaching affordable housing development. What else? One of the things that I stress to my students is affordable housing really is a double bottom line. You do good because you're helping residents and individuals that otherwise couldn't afford decent housing, but you also sleep well because you're doing well for yourself and your family by making money.
I'm director of the Environmental Health Services program at Little Sisters of the Assumption Family Health Service. I consider myself a community health worker, and I have a team of community health workers who visit children in their homes who have severe asthma.
Hola,
Hola.
Rey, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, gracias. Hola. East Harlem has one of the highest pediatric asthma hospitalization rates in the country. Our job is simply to assess the home of these potential hazards and to teach the parents how to mitigate them. We've seen a 75% reduction in the hospitalization rate and 59% reduction in emergency room visits. In 2011, my organization secured a $500,000 grant from Housing and Urban Development. In 2008, I was nominated for a Community Health Leaders Award. In the same year, I applied to Columbia University's Revson Fellowship, and lightning struck twice, and I was able to receive both of those accolades.
I think that prep alums truly embody the saying, to whom much is given, much is required. And no matter what field they're in, they are truly doing their best to help the people that they're serving.
Prep for Prep instilled a civic mindedness that helped to shape my career. And I think that without prep, I wouldn't be in the place that I'm in right now.
I had a good friend who lived on 92nd and Park Avenue, which is only 18 blocks from where I grew up in Harlem, East Harlem. And the first time that I walked home from his house and crossed 96th Street, that I realized what a difference that it was from south of 96th Street to north of 96th Street. And that really set me off on my path since then, trying to figure out why there was such a difference and bridging that gap. To see how Harlem has changed from that to where it is now feels good. It feels especially good to know that I had an impact on that. And to now look at blocks which were devastated before and for it to be dramatically different than it was either when we got there or when I came up as a kid does feel really good.
In the long term, I would love to run Prep for Prep or maybe a program like it, because I think that the work that's being done here is truly changing people's lives.